Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Journeys with Jay. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the journey with me today. If you're not, thanks so much for tagging along with me once again. In today's Journey with Jay, let's start off at Queensgate Road before entering Kensington Gardens and spending some time at Round Pond before having a brief look at Kensington Palace. Let's go! In 1689, William III created private gardens for Kensington Palace from what was originally part of Hyde Park. In the 18th century, Queen Anne enlarged the gardens, and later Queen Caroline, wife of George II, further developed the gardens into their present form. In the early 1830s, Kensington Gardens was open to the respectfully dressed members of the general public. Round Pond is an ornamental lake in Kensington Gardens, London, in front of Kensington Palace. Created in 1730 by George II as a fashionable addition to Kensington Gardens. The pond is approximately 7 acres, measuring approximately 200 by 150 meters, and is up to 16 feet deep in places. It contains various fish and is filled with a large variety of ducks, geese, swans, and other birds, all waiting to be fed by visitors. Despite its name, it is not circular, it is not round, but rectangular, with stepped and rounded corners. It is allegedly called Round Pond because its circular shape resembles English currency. As you're witnessing, Round Pond is a mecca for swans, geese, and ducks. It is a fairly peaceful place for them all to coexist, and because they aren't provided with the right habitat, no breeding happens here. Injured swans are often released here for rehabilitation, safe in the knowledge that there will be no competition for mates and the general bullying tactics used by swans to ensure they bag the best female. The pond is the home of the oldest model yacht club in the country, the Model Yacht Sailing Association, established in 1876. Along with the London Model Yacht Club, established in 1884, members race their craft on most Sundays throughout the year, including their collection of vintage and classic model boats and yachts. The recent dry weather experienced in London and predicted drier summers and wetter winters, park managers will have to adapt how they manage the water in the park. Kensington Palace, a royal residence with a storied past. Kensington Palace, located in the royal borough of Kensington and Chelsea, has a history dating back to the early 17th century. It was originally known as Nottingham House and served as a country retreat for the British monarchy. The palace gained significance in 1689 when it was acquired by William III and Mary II, who were crowned as joint monarchs following the Glorious Revolution. They commissioned Sir Christopher Wren to expand and remodel the residence, turning it into the elegant palace we see today. Over the years, Kensington Palace has been the residence of various members of the royal family, including Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. Queen Victoria spent her childhood here. She left to live in Buckingham Palace in 1837 when she was informed of her ascension to the throne. More recently, Kensington Palace has been closely associated as the home to Diana, Princess of Wales, and Princess Margaret. It is also the official London residence of their Royal Highnesses, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine. After Princess Diana's tragic death in 1997, the palace gardens have been transformed into the beautiful sunken garden in her memory. As misfortune would have it, on the day of this recording, Kensington Palace was closed, so I was not able to tour it. And where the statue to the late Princess of Wales Diana is found in the sunken gardens, you can't really see it from the public access point, so unfortunately I was not able to take a picture of that either. Kensington Palace showcases classic English Baroque architecture with its red brick facade, symmetrical design, and elegant windows. A bronze statue of William III of England stands on the south side of Kensington Palace in London, facing the famous Golden Gates. The statue was designed by Henrik Bock and erected in 1907. The bronze statue is over 8 feet high, and he wears 17th century military dress, including an ornate feathered hat, sword, and high leather boots. The front of the pedestal bears the inscription, William III of Orange, King of Great Britain and Ireland, 1689 to 1702. A popular story states that the design of the character Captain Hook from Peter Pan was inspired by the statue. Little Ben is a tall miniature cast iron clock tower situated at the intersection of Vauxhall Bridge Road and Victoria Street in Westminster, central London, close to Victoria Station. In design, it mimics the famous clock tower most people call Big Ben, which is found at the Palace of Westminster. The location at the junction of Victoria Street and Vauxhall Bridge Road was chosen specifically as it was where people hurrying for a train would lose sight of Little Ben's bigger brother in Westminster. Little Ben was unveiled at noon on the 14th of March, 1892. In July 1962, the roads were widened and a new pedestrian waiting area in the middle of the road was installed, and the clock tower was taken down. It remained in storage until it was found in 1981 and given a £35,000 restoration. Little Ben was removed again in 2012 and put in storage during upgrade works to London Victoria Station. The timepiece was again refurbished and the clock tower was reinstalled on the 28th of February 2016. It was once believed that Little Ben, because it sat next to an underground bathroom, was there to conceal a ventilation shaft from the toilets. Another interesting piece of information. While regularly called Little Ben, there is no written record of that name being used until its restoration in 1981. It was always referred to as the clock tower in records until it was removed in 1964. Whether it was nicknamed Little Ben before its removal in the 1960s is unclear. So if this is your first journey with Jay, I hope you enjoyed tagging along with me. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you enjoyed it so much that you want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe right now. If you're not new here, thanks so much for tagging along with me once again on another Journeys with Jay. Until next time, keep safe, God bless. It's your boy Saint Jay, out of here.